lot of private readings in person. I had so much fun talking to you guys. And it was the craziest thing. I don't know why I'm doing this, but I'm glowing. And so I got this thing where when I start working with people and I get them up into this level, this golden dimension, I then am empathing them, and they go gold, but they see me gold. And then there's a crazy thing happen. Let me talk to Mark Milos. I did a private reading in person with
Okay,
Mark.
got
Mark
it.
came up to Minneapolis, and so it was like a kind of crazy when I was reading you. Remember, I was glowing, and you
Yeah,
were glowing. It's like
yeah.
I'd walk around the house, and I'm like, the tracing behind me, and you guys think I'm crazy, but everybody I read saw the same thing, and they were all freaking out. But you were here in person, and you saw this. You started glowing gold after a minute,
I
and
did.
and uh, and what was that like? Explain that to people because they think, oh, Gary's off his rocker again, drinking too much. Anyway,
Oh, you look good
let's.
today, though, buddy. You look good.
Oh,
Yeah,
thank you. I feel good. I feel good. Yeah, we landed right. And
yeah.
so, except Gus punched me in the eye. My dog punched me in the eye, and I got a little goofy eye a little bit. But anyway, I'll live.
No, yeah,
So
no, you look good, buddy. But yeah, no, it's yeah, there's this golden hue, and it's like you said, it's very golden, and you can actually see it in the physical with the naked eye, whereas before I couldn't see as well, but now, you can actually see it. So yeah, I don't know
yeah,
if it's a
and so
new vibration that you're getting us up to or it's the new gifts, but
it's
yeah, it's very neat.
crazy. It really is crazy. And it is a vibration. It's like a whole different level, guys. And when you bump up into um we're going into this golden age. And as we go into the golden age, the dark demons are doing their damnedest to keep us from going into the golden age. And so basically in the last week, if I mean, I've seen demons that I hadn't seen ever before, and I had to figure out how to whack them and get rid of them and kill them and get them off people. And I think, Mark, you even had, it was the omnivision demon. And
Yeah.
so, and so I've always had omnivision, so I could get ahead of the demons. Now you got omnivision demons, and so because I was getting a little bit behind, something. I was like, oh, what's going on with this? And I should have caught it a second quicker, and things like this. And so you got to realize you got to keep the pace up. And I was thinking, how did they figure that out before I saw it? And then I figured out, and I got to where I could see what is God calls the omnivision demon. The omnivision demon looks like a multi-headed dragon, a little slimy, almost like an octopus or a squid. And this thing it has an eyeball on the end of every tentacle. That sounds lovely, right? And so, but these things will get ahead of you. But now, when you get ahead of them, and Mark, I know you had like some breakthroughs as I was working with you. I work with you always with your businesses, and and you had some breakthroughs where you were punching, and you're like, wow, why is this not working? Everything always works perfect. And then I kept on, like, I kept you in my mind every day, trying to pop you back up above that, and then you popped above it, and then how'd you do?
Excellent. Thank you for
All
shaking
right.
everything loose. I was actually just talking to Christina, and I said I'm busier now than when the real estate market was crazy, what, a year and a half, 2 years ago? Like, I mean,
Yeah.
it's 12, 18-hour days, 5, 7 days a week. It's nuts, but it's really good nuts. Like,
Yeah.
and I
What a
do
wonderful, what a wonderful problem. I'm glad you have a problem. That's a great problem to have, you know. And so, but it is crazy because that's the way it works. And so, guys, when you get up into this golden dimension, and Mark's done that, and his family's done that, and so, Christina and his kid, Maddie. I mean, it's like, it's crazy when you are in this golden dimension, because then you're in this golden age. And so tonight I want to work with you guys on golden age stuff. I'm gonna, anything you got in your world that is not gold, I'm gonna turn it to gold, and we're all gonna glow in the dark by the end of the night and have a pizza or something. So there we go. And so, but anyway, I enjoyed your visit, Mark. Thank you so much. I had so much fun. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Yeah.
Appreciate you. Appreciate you.
Love you.
And so there's like, but it works about like that, guys. It's really simple. So if you go up into this golden dimension will bring you uh gold, will bring you success, will bring you abundance, and will bring you abundance of love, and will bring you abundance of oneness with your family, with your friends. If you don't have any friends, you'll get some. And so, how about, does anybody want a brand new friend? How about a one good friend? How about if you just manifest yourself a really good friend, a oneness buddy friend, right? That's really good. I see Rico smiling. Hey, Rico, I'll be your friend. So Rico, you're easy to be friends with. And so that's good. Andy, I'll certainly be your friend because I'm already your friend. You know, you guys are great. Aaron, I love you. You know, Rachel, hey girl, and on you guys over there, over there. And so I appreciate you guys so much. And so all you guys is just a Margaret Anderson. You hung out. You come to our nightclub party. What was that like? Let me talk to Margaret for a second. You know, so I've been running around in Minneapolis doing what I do, and so
Mhm.
yeah, and so it was really fun. And so all you girls showed up in downtown Minneapolis and for our big giant Halloween party, and there was about 4,000 people there, and it was just crazy. And and so, what was your take? Do you have a take on what that was like? Because you guys hung out with me all night, and it was real fun. And so, what was
It
your
was
take
so
on it?
fun. Well, first I manifested it. I told all the Minnesota girls that I was going to win the tickets. And
Mm,
then I couldn't believe it. I called in because the only way you could get into the party, I don't think people know this, is if you either won by calling in or you got picked by sending in an email. And so, like, everyone at the party was like a winner. So it's really
there,
weird.
yeah,
Yeah.
right. Oh, good.
So, and then I
Okay.
talked them into letting me have 4 tickets rather than 2. So I just kind of put out a quick email to see who wanted to go. And I got takers, surprisingly. So it was so fun. We had a
Uh,
blast.
you guys were fun. You were all dressed in crazy outfits and costumes and stuff. You know, I went as me, believe it or not, and so a few other people went as me, which was really interesting. And so
Yeah.
but we had a really good time. You know, and you wouldn't believe this, but I can read about 300 people in a few hours. You know, or four. I don't know what that line was, but there's three,
That
four
was
hundred
crazy.
people. Yeah, there's 300, 400 people that wanted to hang out and talk to me, and you got 1 minute. And so
Right.
you guys get longer on tapping in than they get after standing in line all night. So anyway, God bless those people. Thank you for standing in line to
Yeah.
talk to me. And so, but could it was really good. Christy was saying, she said, I was watching the people, and it was really interesting because I'm really pretty good at going fast. And so, and she said, everybody that sat down in trouble and left either crying or going,
Yeah.
wow. And
Everyone was crying. It was, and we felt like groupies. We felt like really cool, like the cool, because
well,
Judy,
we had a
like, we
VIP
just,
area. We had this little VIP area. We were hanging out,
yeah.
whatever. Yeah.
So Judy and Tobias and Jared were like, come on up. And so we like sat at the couches right there and we were just watching everybody. And it was wild. I mean, there was a lot of drama in the line, especially at the end. I don't know if you remember. But anyway, it was just cool. People just could not, like, they were just could not wait to talk to you. And then
Well, I
as soon
couldn't wait
as
to talk
they
to
were
them. I
done with
love
you,
talking to them.
yeah. Yeah. And then everyone was just having a blast talking to you. And you could just tell they were at peace when they got up. It was really fun. It was so
Well,
cool.
I was speed getting rid of demons, speed reading and speed demon clearing, and so it was really wonderful. It was a fun experience for me too. I had a great time. I hadn't been traveling as much as I used to travel because before COVID, and so I was sick for a little while, and so I'm just happy that I can run around out on the road and meet people in person and talk to people. And so you
Well, we're
never
always
know.
happy to have you come up here. Just
Yeah,
come
well,
up anytime.
well, there we are.
We
Well,
loved it.
I got here, I got here. And so you guys got to really do this. You got to do this. Wherever you are right now, I want you to do that. When I got here, there was a little funk in the air. I mean, it was really a little dark, and that wasn't, it's not necessarily unusual when I go to a city. I'm meditating in North Carolina every day. Hey, that's great. That's at the retreat center, which, by the way, our retreat is December 7th, our big holiday retreat. Call right now, 702-822-0548. That's Michelle. That's her cell phone, 702-822-0548, and book your retreat. And so come and hang out with us in person or join us virtually. Either one, GarySpivey.com. And but we had so much fun. And I had so much fun just hanging out with everybody and hanging out with you guys. Thank you for coming. And thank you for calling the radio station a million times until you win tickets. So there we are. So
that was so fun. I loved it.
Yeah.
It's always good to see you. I love you. So just hanging
you too.
out with you.
You too. Well, here's the thing. So I want to just pop you up into this golden dimension. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And so when I look around you, you have two black holes that are messing with you. And they think you know who they are, and so
do.
And crazy.
Well, actually, there could be more than that. To be honest, I just
there's
feel
only
like
two majors. Watch what happens. See, what happens is, guys, the dark energies and the demons will jump in someone around you, close to you, or it could be a brand new person, and aim at you and beat you to death. Now, here's one of your black holes went away. Two of your black holes went away. Look how warm you feel now.
Yeah.
See?
Yay. I feel like more optimistic and
like positive things can occur now. Okay. Now then, allow yourself, once you clear your energy. Okay. Once you clear your energy, I want you to allow yourself to slip up into this golden space. Just allow you. There you go. You went. Now you're in the golden space. Okay. And now then you can breathe. Your sinuses open, your chest open, your face feels warm. Your head is totally quiet. Hear that?
Yes.
And so you got to imagine, guys, imagine this golden dimension, and you're going to slide up into it. And it's a little bit above your head. It's, sometimes it's about, 100 feet up or so. And when you slide up there, you want to ask God for your big, giant self. God, may I have my big, giant spirit.
Have big, giant spirit.
Yeah, there you go. And so your big higher self, your big giant golden higher self spirit. We got to figure out how to name him.
Big,
and
giant,
that thing. Yeah. Okay. Now look how you got warmer. See?
I did. Yeah. My ankles got warm then. Yeah.
Yeah. You got warm all the way down. Okay. In that space, you'll find yourself where Mark was earlier, where even in a rough real estate market, he's killing it.
Right.
And
I know.
You're in real estate. I'm just saying.
I am.
If you slide up into that dimension, you will find that things will show up. You guys, if you're looking for a soulmate, the soulmate will show up. You guys, some of you guys literally are looking for playmates. If you're looking for a playmate, the playmates will show up. Whatever you're looking for will happen. And if you're looking for a new job, a new car, a new house, a this, a that, some new clothes, whatever you want, and you can actually manifest it. But it's a bazillion times easier if you slip up into that dimension. And that's, many times, a lot of you guys are also, we got some new people on from all over the world from my friend Kevin Trudeau's group, which is the GIN Network, and so Global Information Network. There, I said it right. And so and Kevin always had this crazy gift of manifesting. And so I was always in awe of that. Weren't you, Dean? I mean, we were around him back in the day, and wasn't that a crazy thing?
He's pretty amazing at manifesting
anything.
business, money. I mean, back then, he was just doing whatever products he was selling, his books, you name it. He would just, because we were friends with him, he says, here's what I'm doing. I'm going to work on this book and I'm going to sell X amount of copies. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. And I said, how do you know you're going to do all this? He goes, because I already put it out into the universe. And then next thing you know, he would do exactly what he said. I'm like,
Exactly.
yeah, I'm
Yeah.
like, how
And
are
so,
you doing
so
this?
he had this gear before I would say I had it. And so we all can learn from each other. Anytime you guys say I can't learn something from someone, you're ignorant. Okay. And you're going to stay ignorant. You're not going to, you got to realize you can learn. I learn sometimes from people that you would never think I would learn anything from. You think, oh, you know everything. Not really. And so the reason I know as much as I do know is because I am aware that I will always learn. You know, I'm going to learn new things. I'm going to learn new stuff. I'm going to see something. I'm going to observe something with your spiritual gifts. I'll see things with you, Margaret, and I'll go, there's what it is. Oh, that's it. Okay, duh. You know, and so realize in oneness we learn from each other, and that's the key. That's the keys to the kingdom. And if you're lucky enough to be around, you know, I gave you a private reading not long ago, and so Margaret, and that's what did I say? I said I want you to find you a superstar. And if you have to work for that superstar for free, you go work with this superstar. And you just by being around somebody, if you're lucky enough to be around someone who is like that in whatever field you're in, it could be real estate or anything. And if you're lucky enough to be around somebody who is a star in whatever they're doing, you're going to be able to learn something. You're going to be able to get it. You're going to be able to enhance who you are, where you are, when you are, how you are, more. You'll get more, which is what everybody's wanting these days. And you'll be able to do that. And so find your superstar, find your mentors, find these people. And if you're already up there doing your thing and everything, you're killing it, mentor somebody. Take somebody under your wing, pull them in and teach them, show them stuff, teach them things. That's what oneness is. Oneness is like really just teaching. If you learn something and you think it's amazing, you teach somebody else that thing. And so that's how it works. But Margaret, I see you killing it. All right.
Oh, thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah. Now
Yeah,
you're really now look, you're positive now. You have total positive, a great positive outlook. I can feel your head click.
Yes.
Quiet.
Yeah. And
Okay.
that's usually my normal mode, you know,
Yeah.
until
And don't let the world pull you down. Don't let those black holes. And so because when people are stuck in that, pull them out of that. And then you'll
well, can I
find
ask you about that? Okay,
Yeah.
so I thought I understood this, but okay, so we have like our 10 dimensions, right? And so I know how to
Right.
clear those. I've gotten good at clearing those. But the black holes or the hell dimensions, are those below?
Those are the 10 dimensions. The 10 dimensions get you out of Earth. Okay. That is the 10 dimensions around Earth. And so you're going to be able to clear through whatever darkness on the planet Earth and get up to the first heaven. There's many heavens. Zion's the highest heaven. And I just figured out, you know, if I'm in Zion heaven and I can teach you guys how to get there, which I've been doing lately, you guys are really, I wish somebody would have taught me that back at, you know, whenever, because that's a shortcut to perfect. And so when you guys get these divine gifts that you get here on tapping in, when you get these divine gifts, I don't really think you guys realize what a big deal it is. But it is, spiritually speaking, a very big deal to be able to go that high quick. And so like here we go. So now I'm up in Zion heaven. God's giving you a crown, Margaret, golden shoes.
Thank you, God.
And now he turns you all gold and you look like the Oscar. You look like Oscar on the Oscar award on the Academy Awards.
Manifesting, right?
Yeah.
Oscar.
And so now how do you feel now?
I feel awesome. Yes.
Okay, that's a Zion. Okay, now that's Zion gifts. Okay. And so the biggest thing was when I went through my dying experience with COVID, I had to die to get to there. That's something, guys, 5 times. And so when I
Yeah.
got my Zion gifts, my biggest thing with Zion gifts is I wanted to be able to give them to you. That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to give them to you guys. And I was thinking, oh my God, if I can teach people how to do this, the whole world will change. And so because it's such an amazing thing. So realizing you want to say, thank you, God, for my Zion gifts. Thank you, God. Thank you for my Zion gifts. Margaret, I love you. I got to go talk to somebody else, even though I love talking
I
to you
love
all.
you. Thank
All
you.
right.
Appreciate your time.
Yeah. Thanks for coming to the live show. That was fun.
We love you, Margaret.
Who are we talking to? What are we doing?
Okay. Well, let's go to Miho Michael.
Right?
I hope I said that right.
M-I-H-O? Oh, you got him.
Yeah.
Oh, you got it. All right.
Hi. Did I say that right? Miho, go ahead and unmute. Click the button that says unmute.
Oh my God, you got such an amazing bunch of angels around you. I don't know if you're aware of them. Are you aware of your angels? Are you aware you have a lot of big old angels around you?
Gary, thank you.
Oh, I see them.
Oh.
You're the nicest person I've ever talked to in my life.
Oh my God. Oh,
yeah.
everyone say that. I'm joking.
Maybe because it's true. One of the things I'm really enjoying about my spiritual gifts lately, I can look at someone in a second. I can see who you are in a second, and I'm so happy because sometimes, it felt like I was really, bumping my head because it was really hard. But now I can look at someone in 1 second, I can see who you are. And so, but you are really an amazing person. You have banked so many brownie points in karma land and good karma land because of all the nice things you do for everybody. How come you're so nice? How come you're so nice?
I don't know. Well, I'm one of Kevin's girl.
Oh, there we are. Okay, good. All right. Well, Kevin's girl, that's good. That's good.
Yes.
Yeah, he did such a great job working with you guys and teaching you what he's learned. And so and what he already knew. He sort of come in. He was a very interesting person when I first met him. He had some sort of a crazy genius about him, and I was I had a big ego. I was on the radio every moment and TV stuff and everything, and so it was like, when I met him, it was really interesting because he had something that I didn't see before, and so we become instantly, really best friends, and it was crazy. The day I met him, I was supposed to go to dinner with Tony Little. I was actually going over to Tony Little's house, who was he, Dean? Explain who Tony Little. He was a guy with the ponytail on Home Shopping
Tony
Network.
Little was he was an exercise guru basically, and he was on Home Shopping and QVC, and he had infomercials running all the time with whatever new exercise machine he was coming out with, and he happened to be Gary's next door neighbor.
Yeah, so I was going over to Tony's house to cook dinner. And so my other buddy called me up and said, I want you to go to dinner with somebody, meet somebody. And I said, I already got dinner plans. I can't. And he said, well, you read it and tell me what you're doing. I said, well, I'm going over to Tony's house and I got to cook dinner for him and, whatever. And so, he said, read it. What should you do? Should you go to dinner with me, or should you and meet someone I've got you hooked up with, or should you go to Tony Little's? And I'm like, I'll see you. Where you having dinner? Yeah, I got a vision. Okay, go there, whatever that was. And that means, you guys, here, that was like for instance, don't be afraid to change your plans. Most of you guys are planners. You go, I'm going to do the right thing. I'm going to plan and replan and plan, oh, good Lord. Your angels are looking at you, trying to choke you because if you plan every moment of your awake life, how can your angels lead you? Because you already have that moment spoken for and you planned everything. So sometimes don't plan everything. Just kind of go with it and go with the beat, the vibe, whatever. So anyway, I went with the beat, and it was very life-changing to meet Kevin because he was this very unusual animal. I mean, I never met anybody quite like him, but he has the ability to manifest. He teaches manifestation, and so And so I'm having really fun because some of his people are bleeding over and hanging out with us, like you. Where are you? Where are you? Where do you live?
Uh, I live in Las Vegas, but just
Oh,
right now I'm visiting my mother in Japan. So I'm in Japan now.
oh, so I felt you were someone else, somewhere else. I can always tell when somebody's
Yeah,
somewhere
okay.
different.
Yeah.
Anyway, so
Uh,
what's your question? Let me just I'll cut to
oh,
it. What's your question?
oh, yeah. Well, I hope one of the angels you saw around me is my husband. Actually, I lost my husband 3 years ago to COVID, and
So sorry.
yeah, but the reason I can survive, I did survive was Kevin's teaching, I think, and
A lot of people say
yes,
that.
yes, 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 it's true. So I just feel him still. I
Mhm.
just hope it's true. Do you see him or?
Well, it's very true. He says he hangs out with you in the morning.
Mm,
Um, and so I don't know if he's saying he rubs your feet or he does whatever, but he's always touching your feet. And so I don't know if you feel your feet tingling, when you wake up or something. But anyway, he's
yeah.
showing me that. But he's telling me to tell you he loves you very, very much. He says he breathes easy now, so he can breathe from the whole COVID mess.
Mm.
And so he says he also rides with you in the car. And so sometimes he'll ride in the car. Does that make some sense to you?
Yes. Oh my God. Just maybe few months ago, I
Yeah.
had, oh my God, the car in front of me, stoplight was broken. You see, so I didn't. I had quite a distance, but the car stopped because some boy ran in front of that car, and
Right.
the car just stopped. I closed my eyes. I didn't do anything, but my car just, you know,
Missed it. Missed the problem.
missed it.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
I,
He
I,
he says he says he's with you every moment, every day, and he tells me to tell you he loves you from heaven as much as he loved you here. And he realizes from heaven how lucky he was to be with. He's laughing because he heard me. He was listening to the show. He's like he realized that he was very lucky to be with the nicest person in the world. And he just says, "No, I'm holding your hand every moment." Your hand got hot right then. I felt it.
oh my God.
Your hand got hot right then, right then. And so that's how close our loved ones are. That's crazy. Now you're looking at your hand going, that was weird. And so, but see, he's your angel. And see, the thing about it is in oneness, you'll have earth angels like Kevin helped you out and saved your life. And I see a lot of different things coming in on the chat where everybody says, he saved my life. He helped me. He helped me. And so when people are connected in these higher dimensions, and when I met, he was just always kind of a freak of nature, and I mean I knew that I was different, that I had gifts and I could do things, and I was sort of a freak of nature in different ways. So it was very interesting because I could compare notes with him, and that was a very nice friend to have, and still is. And but the effect that these people that are in these higher dimensions can have on someone's life is really crazy. And so I believe that there's a lot of earth angels that showed up like you, the nicest person in the world. And so you're amazing. And so we help other people. And so your energy is amazing. And so I appreciate you. You should be healing people every day. You should just be hanging out and healing people uh every day. And so this is who you are as a being on the planet Earth. And so if you get bored and you don't have anything else to do, say a prayer for me. Okay. And I'll say a prayer for you. And so that's what we'll do. But your husband's right there. He loves you. He's sitting beside of a river and it's pretty.
Thank you.
You know,
Thank
yeah.
you for
And then
having me.
where's the river? Where's the river? He's sitting beside this water. Where's he at?
In Las Vegas, we didn't have, so we often visited the um, what's it called?
The lake? Lake
Yeah,
Casita?
no, actually,
No, that's not it. What's it, Dean? What's the lake in Las Vegas? I'm an idiot.
Lake
What
Las
is it?
Vegas.
Lake
Lake Las Vegas.
Lake Las Vegas.
And Lake
Oh, that's-
Mead.
and also,
Lake
Lake
Mead.
Mead.
yeah, Lake Mead. Also, I think it's a part of a
river?
Yeah,
Colorado River.
Yes, I think so. The
Hoover
sorry.
Dam.
Yeah, 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 Hoover Dam. Yeah, we
The
visited.
Bellagio. The Bellagio has a great, beautiful water show. Anyway, well, anyway, I'm glad you're in Vegas. You should be friends with Dean and Michelle so I can, hang out with you and have dinner. Okay.
Thank you.
All right.
Yeah, I love her already. We'll be friends.
We're good. We're inviting you to dinner. All right. I love you. I love you. There we go. I just healed your mother. She's aching a little bit in her neck and her shoulder and stuff. And I'm just sending a lot of healing energy to her. Make sense?
Thank you. Yes.
Yeah.
She's
Okay.
91 years old. And
Yeah. There we are.
Yeah.
There.
Yeah.
She's
Good.
beautiful.
Thank you so much.
Hey,
Thank
good
you.
luck. Good luck. I'm taking too
Thank
long
you,
with
Mila.
everybody, but I'm
Thank
just loving everybody I'm talking to, so I'm taking too long. Anyway, but I
Aw.
love you. You
I love
love
her.
her, right?
Yes.
Michelle?
Yes, I love her already. I can't wait to meet her.
Oh, perfect. Me either. That's
Call
perfect.
me.
Who we talking to? Who we
Oh,
talking
thank
to?
you, Gary. Can we get Frances Garcia? She has a bit of emergency,
You
unfortunately.
got her? Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, girl.
Hi,
Hi.
Hey, what's up?
hi. I was wondering if you could clear my nephew Michael. He's in the hospital. He fainted on Thursday. Doctors aren't sure if it was a seizure or if he had a fainting spell. But right now they're giving him seizure medication and running
Wow.
tests. They don't know what's wrong yet. I was wondering if you can see
His
what
blood sugar went way up and way down really fast. And then his blood pressure went way up and way down really fast.
Okay, so was it seizure then, or was it just that was caused?
Well, it caused a seizure.
Oh, okay.
And so, but it had to do with blood pressure and blood sugar. But they're going to figure this out really soon. I don't want to really add too much because I see they're going to nail it. They already sort of are right at nailing and figuring out and diagnosing it perfect. I like his doctors, whoever his doctors are. I really like them because they like him. He's a great kid.
Yes,
You know?
he is.
And so I'm just sending him a lot of healing energy, a lot of healing light. Figure out what he did 3 hours before he had the problem.
Yeah.
Whatever find out what that was. What did he eat? What did he drink? What did he take? And so these kids can sometimes take things that do things. And so just figure out that and then you'll have the answer.
Okay, thank you. He just remembers going to bed and then waking up in the bathroom on the floor. So I'm thinking when he went to bed and then
whatever. Find out what he ate or what he took or what he drank, even if whatever it was, and then you'll have the answer. Okay.
Okay. Thank you so much, Gary. Love you.
All right.
Thank you.
Okay. You too, honey. Good luck. Good luck.
Bye-bye.
There we go.
Thanks.
There. I'm just sending a lot of healing energy to him. When you see me doing my hands from side to side, that's what I'm doing. I'm just clearing things and fixing stuff. And so you guys are great. I love hanging out with you guys. Don't you guys love hanging out and we're tapping in? I just love us. I do. I really do. I miss David Simon. David, what are you doing? Hey.
Oh, we miss him too.
Yeah. You're all over the place. Yeah, he was at you guys were like Saving the Whale Foundation. Yeah, what were you saving? You were saving something. You were saving, sea mammal
We were
life.
saving ourselves.
You were? Good.
We
Awesome.
were helping the marine sanctuary, helping to save the marine life in Cambria for the Chumash heritage, national heritage, and the elephant seal beach.
I seen, I got the picture. I got that great picture you sent me, Michelle. With all the little elephant seals are like laying around, hanging out.
Yes, that was fun.
Yeah, I want to be an elephant seal when I grow up. You get to lay on the beach with a bunch of other naked elephant seals hanging out.
They have
You
such
know.
they have such a character. There's like a bunch of them come out and they're like bully the other ones that are
Oh, they're
arrested.
bully?
Yeah, they come
Oh,
and
they
they're
act like humans. Oh, they act like humans.
Yeah,
Wow,
we
they're
saw that,
human.
David.
They bully.
Remember? We saw
Yeah,
a bully.
yeah.
Yeah.
There was one
Oh.
that came out and was messing with all the ones that were resting, and he was just messing with them, and they were just yelling and running around.
Wow. Just like humans.
Yeah.
Let's do.
David, you look like a movie star, or like you're like
You do.
behind the
You're
scene
like
of a
all
set.
cool looking. I want to be you when I grow up. Look at you. You're all cool looking. Yeah, you got pretty teeth. Damn. Doesn't he? I'm telling you. Where
Thank
are you? You home? Are you home?
Home, yeah.
Oh, you run around a lot. You go around all over the place. You and Terry drove over to a retreat a couple of retreats ago, and you guys stayed gone for 3 months. You were like, yeah,
we took our time coming back, Gary. It was great. We went so many places.
Yeah.
We meet different people, and we went to New Orleans. We went to Nashville. I think Nashville was like one of the best places we stayed.
Nashville's great.
Ooh.
Oh,
It had such a high energy. I was
Yeah.
already up in the clouds when
it's so amazing. Nashville is so great. I was talking to someone in Nashville yesterday, I think, and so it's just got this crazy beat to it, crazy vibe. I did a show there for many years, and we didn't know, so we decided. I said, why don't we do a live show in Nashville, see if anybody comes. And so a lot of times back in the day, Dean and I would always, we just give it a shot, and so so we went, and it was crazy. It was crazy. They threw us out of the hotel almost because we had too many people come to it. So we were downtown. Where were we? At the Marriott or something downtown, right?
It was something like that, and we oversold the tickets, and we didn't tell the people because I knew they were going to try to throw us out, and so I just let them all show up. And the guy's like, "It's against the fire code. You have 400 people in here too many." I'm like, well, they all fit. It's good.
Yeah, we had like like 1,500 people or something, and we're cramming them in the room and acting like they're not there, And so this looks like a standing room. Yeah, it's okay. They're okay standing. It's all good. It's all good. Anyway,
awesome.
So yeah, but it was just always Nashville was such a
I'm
fun
glad
place.
you had the same experience that I had. I thought it was me, and I was really liking it.
Yeah, well, Nashville is a really great place. My friend, songwriter who I talk about a lot of times, Leon Russell, who wrote some of the best songs that's ever been wrote, and Leon, I mean, at the end of his life, Elton John actually did an album with him and did a tour with him, and he was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. And it was really amazing because somehow or another I just become buddies with Leon, and I would hang out at Leon's house in Nashville, Tennessee, and I thought I was just seeing it from sort of the top down, and I didn't realize the whole place is that way. I mean, everybody's just fun. They're really great. It's an amazing place to go to and visit. And so, and the only thing I'm sad about is I didn't get to meet Dolly Parton. So if any of you guys are friends with Dolly Parton, hook me up. I want to just meet Dolly. That's all, And so, because she's got big hair, and so she's in the big hair club. Michelle, you'd like her.
I love her. She's actually one of my favorites. Yep, one of my top favorites.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. Well, anyway, we're just aggravating you. That's all, David. What's your favorite spiritual gift you got lately? You get spiritual gifts every day. What is you told me, you actually sent me, you got a lot of spiritual gifts. You guys were over there saving, whales and other stuff, whatever, the sea life.
We went to the Hearst Castle, and you could just feel a sense of like there's grand feeling to it, and there's like we got really tired. Like I got a bunch of people also too.
And you got sleepy.
Yeah, because we were getting a lot of healings. I think that's what was happening.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you get, a lot of times when you go to these places, and my most fun day is when I go somewhere to like the Hearst Castle or Biltmore House in North Carolina, which I would go to all the time, and or different places in Europe. Dean and I ran around Europe, and I'd go to all these big castles and places, and I would tap into the relics there, these wonderful treasures, works of art, uh, and a real piano that Mozart played on, or whatever it may be. And I could feel these energies, and I could get these spiritual gifts, like what's going on with you. So when you went to Hearst Castle, you got the spiritual gifts of the treasures.
Yeah.
And so that's just the greatest. And so good.
There was a door that we were entering. Within the archy door, there was another door, and Pat was actually next to me, and she was like, "Look at this door." So we used our spiritual gift to open the door, and as soon as I did that, there was like coins, and there was like bunch of gold behind it. You could see it in the dimensions, and I was
Wow.
like, "Oh, that's really cool." That's
So
possibly-
you're saying you got the Hearst wealth. And so yeah.
I'm sharing it with you and everybody.
Yep.
Thank you.
Thank you, Gary.
I got it.
That's
I
true.
got it.
We got to walk on gold and everything.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah,
It
it
was
got really
beautiful.
warm. If you guys got really warm right now, you got that kind of crazy abundance. And so
Mhm.
you can get that. Thank you. There. I got really warm here. Woo, thank you. There. That's good. My coffee cup turned gold.
Gary, you have to come with us next year because we do plan on coming next year.
It's
I
And
felt
they-
that. I felt
it's
that. I
fun.
look forward
Yeah.
to it.
Yeah.
They said that there's an exclusive pool party that they only have once or twice during the summer, and usually only the Hearst family ever swim in that pool. And they said only 39 people are allowed in, and it's like $1,200 a person in order to swim in that pool for that one time. But they have mermaids that come in and do
But
all that
it's
stuff.
dinner. It's also dinner.
It's also dinner, and you get like a robe with an emblem. So I already have the connection. We're already planning
But and all the money
it for
though-
next year,
but-
just to give
and
you
all
heads
the-
up.
Yeah, and all the money goes to what is it? The money goes
Oh,
to
it's to help with the coast, to save the marine life and the sanctuary, the tribal community, and that, and it also helps the Hearst Castle because they also have fundraisers and stuff. So we're just helping the community at the same
I
time
love
having
it.
fun.
I love
So
it.
whoever wants to join, call us.
Oh, I think it's going to be fun, and I'm going to come. I'm going to be there.
You're
Yeah,
definitely
I'm
going to be
absolutely-
there, Gary. I'm going to
Yeah.
make you. No.
Yeah, I'm going to look just like one of those beached, not whale. What is that thing? It's
Elephant seal.
elephant. I'm going to look like an elephant seal in the pool.
Oh my God, that's so funny.
On a big thing, white belly. Here we are. It's all right. You guys love me.
This castle is a must see. Everybody should
Yeah.
at one point visit it, because
And
it
it's
has
fun when it's a
all kinds of
group.
really nice artworks, and there's gold everywhere on the walls. It's crazy.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Oh,
And so-
matter of fact, Betty Renee and Christian was with us too, and we even invited Terry Mahoney, but she didn't make it.
Hi, Terry. And
I just
Christian
wanted to
and
include
Betty.
them.
Hi. She had
They
the
came-
black. Yeah, let's talk to those guys. Let's talk to those guys. And so, thanks, David. Thank you. You can stay on. You can stay on and talk to
Stay
Terry.
on.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so Terry. So hey, girl, there you are. You look better. You're all bright. You got the black egg off of you last week.
Two of them.
Two black eggs. Yeah, you were loaded up. These things would jump on people and beat them up. Anyway, and I'm just clearing Betty. There we go. Perfect. Yeah, Betty's gonna move in your house with you, Terry. I see it.
We could get
there we
in
go,
trouble.
Christian.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah, you guys are great. I'm including Christian. You're everywhere. You just bop around everywhere. Everybody loves you. You just show up, and there we are, and there it all works out. And so
He's got it all
I love
figured out. He just hangs out with the pretty girls.
that's it. That's it.
And
Well, he's
David,
doing
and
good.
David. I hang out with David.
Yeah. Well, there we are. Well, David's got
Bit of a
pretty
pretty
teeth.
girl.
That's perfect. You guys have too much fun. So anyway, so what's going on with you? You guys been getting any spiritual gifts? I see, actually, there's a spiritual gift that's coming down, and I want all you guys to get it. This is an important spiritual gift. This has been a week where there was quite a few of these locust things around that would, anybody have any neck issues, where your neck got tight and yeah, see what I'm saying? That's strange, right? And so you guys have these locust things, and they got pinchers, and they pinch the back of your neck, and they actually are pulling all the light from your God cord. So the earth got infested with these damn things somewhere in the middle of the week. And so here we go. It's a torch. I want you to just take this torch. It comes from God, and it's a torch, a big torch. And now just burn those things off. You can't kill them with a light gift. They eat light. And so you have to kill them. There we go. Oh my God, Betty, look how good you feel. That's crazy. That's crazy. Oh, and Terry, what does that feel like? I see all you guys clearing those things. When I looked at you, you had bugs hanging from your neck. And so there, look how you feel. That's crazy, right?
That's good. It feels warm, very warm.
That's good. There.
Yeah. I can move my neck now. And I can breathe a little better.
Yeah, those things are treacherous. And so the planet got hit with those.
My little granddaughter, she wanted me, she goes, call Gary. I go, really? Okay. She goes, tell him I got a new gift. He needs it. And it's I go, what else? What'd you get? She goes, well, I got my swords back that ate, because I had something and she tried to clear me and it ate the light out of her swords. And I didn't know what.
Yeah, it's that thing. No, let me explain something. That she's absolutely right. How old's your granddaughter?
5.
5 years old, and she figured this out at 5 years old. What the hell's wrong with you guys?
I know.
Right? And so she figured this out at 5 years old, that she went to clear you and it messed up her spiritual gifts. Yes. Okay. And let me tell you, if you've got these things in the Bible, it talks about the locusts will come and eat it's not talking about eating a crop. It's talking about eating you. It'll eat your light. And so it eats light. So you cannot kill it with a light gift. You have to kill it with a fire gift. So you want to say, God, give me the gift of a golden torch. God, please give me the gift of a golden torch. And so now that golden torch, you can burn all that off of you, off of your friends, off of your family, off of your loved ones. And so there we are. So your granddaughter at 5 years old figured it out.
Yes. Wow. And then she got a new gift, and she goes, it's the sparkly colored sword that's really big. And I go, what's it for? And she goes, hold on, let me find out. And then she goes, it's to heal. What did she call? Oh, a fatigued heart. Oh, wow. And she goes, Grandpa Todd, I used it on him and he got out of the hospital, but it didn't work for Grandpa Mike. He died. I'm like, oh my goodness. Oh my God. Yes.
He was good. He was happy to die.
Yes, he was.
Yeah.
And so what?
He's smiling. He says he's prettier than you. He's cocky.
He's a good looking man. He is.
Oh, okay. Well, in heaven, he got young again. And he's a really good, I see him. He's very handsome. He's super good looking.
Where you get it from?
Yeah. Yeah. He looks almost like Ricky Ricardo. He's like really handsome. But he when you texted me that gift. You may not remember. You actually said, my granddaughter said, here, take this gift. And I had worked with someone who was really, I didn't quite have the answer. And then I finally got the answer, but it sort of wore me out. Right. And like sometimes you guys wonder, do I ever get tired? Not usually, but sometimes. And it made my heart tired. It may be, because I really cared. And so her gift was very timely to me. So when she told you to give it to me, it was a very timely gift for me.
Unbelievable.
And it was interesting because I get a lot of texts and a lot of emails and stuff, and I read them as fast as I can, and so, but it was really funny. I was getting ready to take off and go somewhere to do a show thing, and I heard, use the gift, and I'm like, Okay, which one? And they said the one that Terry talked about, and you sent me a text about your granddaughter giving me this gift, and I used this gift, and it's made of. Let me show you. It looks like this, but a sword.
Oh, girl.
Yeah, it's a bog sword, if you
Yes,
would.
you told me it was sparkly.
It's sparkly, and it looks just like this. Okay, and it's a bog sword. And so I use this gift, and all of a sudden I was like, "Wow, yippee I-O-K-A! Thank you, little girl." And thank you, Terry.
I'm
So
gonna
see, that's
tell
what.
her.
Tell her, yeah,
I
because it
will.
worked. Yeah, it
I'll
worked.
be
It was
so
absolutely,
happy.
yeah, it was absolutely amazing. And so if you guys get a hunch, a feeling, a thing, go with what you hear. And if you're lucky enough to have, a little 5-year-old around you that's way smarter than you, then and me, listen to your 5-year-old. I mean, that's the key. It works like that.
Yeah,
How
we're gonna
cool.
start paying her for readings, okay, Gary?
Oh, okay. All right. All right. Me too. Me too. Me too. And so that's where, anytime anybody says they can't learn something from someone, something's wrong with you.
Right.
Because did we learn something from a 5-year-old right then? Did I get something from a 5-year-old? I got an amazing gift that I needed. Right. And so we all did. So say her first name. What's her first name?
Isabella.
Okay. Ask for the Isabella sword. It's a bog sword is really what it is, and it brings love. There you go. And a god sword. It's bog and god. There we are.
No.
That's an amazing gift, and it's very pure. When you get gifts from children, that's their child spirit that's sitting on God's lap up in Zion heaven gets the gift, gives it to them, they give it to you. That's amazing. And so tell Isabella, tell her she gave everybody that sword. I can feel David get it. What did that feel like, David, when you got that sword? You're still on. What did that feel
like? Kind of hard to explain. It's like I know I got it, and it's like
well, let me tell you what it's doing. For you, and put your camera on I can't see your eyes anymore. I lost you. There we are. Now I can see you. And so there. And so if you know what it did, it's clearing a bunch. Now, this is super important. I want all you guys to listen to this because this is also the demon of the day. It's clearing. If you look where I'm looking, all you guys, it's up and it got a bunch of upside down pyramids. A new hell dimension opened up, which is you think, oh God, that's all we need is a new hell dimension opened up. But see, the reason it opened up is because it's falling apart. The term all hell is breaking loose is true. Some of you guys could have ended up with crazy stuff that got in your face this week. Embrace it. If you went through hell this week, say thank you. Appreciate it. And so, because what happens is when this stuff gets in your face, these upside down hell dimensions are breaking off of you. And so this is what's happening. And I see, David, here's what I see. I see that sword up there with a mind of its own. See it? There you are. Now you see it. See, it's way up high and is clearing all these hell dimensions that are upside down pyramids.
It's cutting the upside down caps.
Right.
Like the tip of it, but upside down.
Yeah, it's breaking them all apart, and then they just dissipate, and so do all the demons that have your higher selves. See, an upside down pyramid has all your higher selves encapsulated, and torturing them, and that's the reason you feel an emotional torture. And so this gift is really quite the deal. I didn't know it did that until I watched it do it with you, David, right then. And so no wonder I felt better. Okay. Yeah. And so tell her thank you.
Thank you.
Tell her we'll all be booking readings with her. Perfect. That's good.
She's not, I don't know if you've seen her before, but when you look at her, even her face, it lights you up. She's an amazing little kid.
Yeah. Thanks to, Terry, isn't this great that you were able to influence your grandkids that way?
I thank God for that every day.
Yeah, I mean, that is the most. That's beautiful. That's great.
I was
That's,
thinking it started with my grandson's almost 16. It'll be 16 December 1st. And he was under 4 years old when he started counting the angels in my room. Wow. And
wow.
he kept telling me, they're in the corner, Grandma. You can see them, right? They're in the corners. Yeah.
Wow. Wow. That's good. I'm going to move in with all you guys. We're going to have a commune over at Terry's house.
You can share a bed with Betty. Yeah.
All right. Sounds good. Yeah. She's a cuddler. That's good.
We'll
I like
roll
sleeping with
around,
cuddlers.
Gary.
I like sleeping with cuddlers. I was sleeping
Keep in a
with
file.
my dog Gus is a cuddler. He almost blinded me. He's like, he stuck your paw in my eye. Anyway, so
All the
anyway,
Gusses are cuddlers.
there we are. That's perfect. That's good. That's all
that's
good.
true.
That's all good. There we are. Well, I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. Thank you so much.
I love you, Gary.
Thank you, Gary.
It was so good seeing you all at Cambria.
Yeah.
Until next
Oh,
time.
they were all there.
Yes,
Yeah.
they were there
I'm
too.
the only person that didn't get to go.
We invited you. You're in Minnesota, though.
I'm over here working the streets. I'm over here doing shows and stuff. Good Lord, y'all are saving I got to get it right. Elephant seals, right?
That's
close enough.
Seals, Marine Sanctuary, Shumash. Yeah.
That's perfect. All right. Anyway, I'll see you
All right,
guys
guys.
soon.
Thank you.
and I'm
Love you
coming to-
guys.
Yeah, I'm coming to
Love
this
you.
party. I'm gonna
Love you.
be at this thing next year. Okay. Absolutely.
Yes.
I can't wait.
You
I
guys
can't
hear
wait.
that? Gary's going to be there. So if you guys want to join,
I
let me know.
Yeah, there we go. This is gonna be fun. I can't wait. I want to swim in the pool.
Yes.
All right. Who we talking to? Who we talking
gonna
to,
put some-
Michelle?
Too. She was also there. It was so good to see her.
Ah,
Sophia.
Sophia.
Hi,
Oh my
Sophia.
Oh my God. You've been in my head every day. I just wanted to reach out and hug you and touch you and make you okay or something. And so how are you? Tell me what's going on. I needed to talk to you on a Sunday, and what was crazy, I had this same thing happen that Terry had happened and 3 or 4 other people that were really bright, bright lights. I didn't know what it was. Remember, Dean, when I got sick on that Sunday? Remember?
Yes.
It was like I was like so messed up, and I realized it was a spiritual illness, and I couldn't get above it. And it was like, but you were top of my list. I had to call you, and I didn't get to because I had this crazy thing on me that Terry had on her and 2 or 3 other people. She had 2 of them. I had 1 of them, but it looked like a black egg. And anyway, so I finally figured out how to clear that off. And so, but how are you? How are you?
Oh, my brother passed October 24th. So real heavy.
I thought, let me just look at him. Let me see where he's at. Okay. And so let me just find him. So he's been with you. He just came to you. Sometimes when people die, they actually come to the brightest light that they have. And he didn't really go to the light. He went to you. So your brother died and went to you. And so I had this happen with JV, my friend in San Francisco, my buddy who's on the radio. I was with him for 20 some years doing radio shows. And so he came over and hung out with me, because he knew I would help him, and so, but your brother, was he on morphine or what was at the end?
It was, they had him
Sedated?
Well, because he went into comfort care.
Okay. All right.
And I was there when he passed. He opened his eyes and I talked to him, and then he closed his eyes and he went peacefully.
Right. And he stayed with you. And so I see him around you, and I'm quoting him. He says, "I hope I'm not effing with you too much." That's what he said, right? And so, but he's around you, and so let's get him up to higher in heaven. Okay. And
Okay.
so, okay, there's a white staircase that just made its way down to the room you're in. Notice how warm you got. See, your
Yeah.
legs got really warm. And so now, and you kind of went into a white look. You look like an angel. I'm looking at you now. And so you want to, because you are. And so I want you just to say his name.
Mike.
Okay. Ask him to walk up the white staircase.
Mike, walk up the white staircase to heaven.
He said, did he cuss a lot? Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes. Anyway, just went,
Sometimes.
yeah. So he just went, holy S. That's what he just said. He's like, I don't know if you know what you're talking about. Tell him you know what you're talking about.
I
Say
know
yes.
what I'm talking about. Yes, I do.
Okay, he's now believing it because you're talking to him present time, right? And so tell him to walk up the white staircase.
Walk up the white staircase, Mike.
He goes, what's up there? Tell him heaven.
Heaven and mom. Mom's up there.
Oh, he just now ran. He all fours. He went like this. He went up it just like this, and now he's up there. And now I see him just trans. There you go. So you got dizzy. Feel how you got dizzy? It's kind of a crazy feeling you got. And so that's because you weren't. When you have a spirit that's earthbound, even though he was peacefully earthbound, it makes you, it drains your light. It makes you tired a little bit. You kind of go from healing to tired to healing to tired to tireder to tireder to healing, you know. And so, but that energy that just shifted made you a little dizzy in your head. And I see him in heaven. I see your mom holding his arms like this, like a little kid, and I see them swinging each other around. I get a vision of water, like the beach or something. And I see, like, I'm seeing a lot of different things really, really fast. He's okay. Right now, he's getting a panoramic view. You know, when people die, they get to see everything they ever, their whole life flashes before them, and he's getting that right now. That's what he's seeing. And so and now they push me back. And so that's all I got. And so he's in heaven. He's doing what he should be doing, instead of just making you crazy. And so but you'll feel a lot better. But the beautiful thing is you have so much light, Sophia, that he went to you. And so you probably felt a little crazy in the last few days because he's been around so much, but he's good now. He's really, really good. And I saw your mom. She's good. She looks different. Oh my Lord. She's really young and pretty,
Yeah.
and so I see her, and so she's doing really, really good. And so your dad's been really crazy. He's been around your dad as well. And I see him making your dad crazy. And so I don't know if your dad's been crazy, but he probably has. And so,
Well, Wednesday, we were at his house picking up because I'm the executor, so I'm handling everything. And I grabbed his outfit, and my dad says, I'm going to go inside for a second. And I walked out. I came back in, and my brother's music was blaring in his bedroom. I walked in there and I asked my dad, did you turn the music on? He goes, I didn't. It just turned on when I went to go use the restroom. So I went over to the little orb thing and I pushed the volume down. I walked away. It went straight all the way back up. And I knew that was Mike. He
he's
was
laughing.
making it. He thought
Yeah.
it was funny. Yeah.
Yeah. He was able to do stuff. And he was trying to let you know he's right there, but he felt like they're not knowing I'm here. It was kind of like that. And so,
Well,
but I see your dad will feel better now. He'll feel more peaceful too, because he was being a little bit tortured, is what I see.
so sad. This week's been really bad.
Mm-hmm.
Both of us just crying for no reason. It was just overwhelming.
Yeah, because
I mean,
he was
no reason.
well, was but he was going through his thing, and it was pushing over to you and to your father.
Okay.
So I see your father going through stuff too, but now he won't. Now your dad will be okay. I cleared everything off your dad. He looks really, really good. He's going to feel much better. I see him sleeping good now. He wasn't sleeping, I don't think. you know. And so there we go. I'm just sending you lots of love, lots of love, lots of love, lots of light. There we are.
Thank you, Gary.
Yeah. Hey, appreciate you. I love
I
you.
appreciate you. I love you.
And so you're great. Oh, and your son is magical. Oh, you brought him to the retreat. He came to the retreat. Yeah, what a freak of nature he is. I guess what do they say? The apple don't fall far from the tree or something. Yeah, he's amazing. Everybody loved him. And so
Thank you.
and I saw so many spiritual gifts come to him, and he just kind of evolved. He evolved a lifetime at one retreat. I don't know if he knows he did, but he did. And so that's really cool. That's really cool. Anyway, I'll talk to you soon. Okay. All right.
Thank you, Gary. I love you.
Hey, love you back. Love you back.
Thank you,
So,
Sophia. We love
Sophia.
you. It was
Love
so
you.
good to
Thank
see
you,
you.
Michelle, Dean. Thank you.
That was fun.
she's the best, isn't she?
She is.
She's
She's
great.
awesome.
Yeah.
We love her.
Yeah. And her son Gavin was just like this total freak of nature spiritually.
He was awesome.
Yeah, he was cool.
Wasn't he?
Yeah.
I don't even think he knew. I mean, I think he kind of knew, but I don't think he really knew even how amazing he was, And so it was really crazy. After the retreat, I'm like, the first day of the retreat, I worked on him, I cleared him, I got him, and he went way high, way high, way high. And the next morning when I woke up and his face was here. It looked like that. It was, so I wake up and I'm like, who is this? And I had to back off to see who it was, and it was Gavin, and he was hanging out, and I can't even remember what he said right now, but he said something that was pretty cool, but he was just, he had this energy. And a lot of younger people have this, guys. I mean, so like, it could be, Terry's 5-year-old, right? That's giving me these amazing gifts and giving everybody these amazing gifts. Or it could be younger people have these crazy gifts and they're just rolling in right now. I mean, the spiritual gifts are just showing up. They're rolling in right now. Take advantage of that. And just allow your people in your world, whoever they are, to bring those gifts in, because it's pretty amazing what they do. And so, anyway, you guys are great. I love you guys. Who are we talking to?
Oh, thank you, Gary. I'm gonna put Edwina on. She desperately needs you. We haven't seen her in a while, and we miss her. Hi, Edwina.
Hey, Edwina.
Go
Hey,
ahead
my
and
girl.
unmute.
Hey, you looking good.
I feel terrible.
Well, you look great. So tell me what's
Can
going
you
on.
hear me?
Yeah, what's happening, girl?
I'm just hurting everywhere, Gary. My chest been hurting for some months now. I can't even sleep, and my back, my stomach, my everything. I'm in so much pain. I was like, what is going on? Please help me. And I did get my soulmate, so thank you for that too. Yay.
Yeah, well, you have something strange happening with your health. Is there anything hurting more than another place? Your back? Uh-oh.
I didn't hear you. I'm sorry.
Oh, now
There
you,
we
you
go.
froze. You
Hello?
froze for. Yeah, is your back hurting or your neck?
Back, my neck is burning, my back, my chest. It's everything. My knee. I was like, what is going on with me? I was like, my body is betraying me. I don't know what's going on.
Well, here it's really bizarre. Your uric acid is really high. Like I can do like a workup on your really fast, because I can think like that. Your uric acid is running so high. I would go to the doctor and do blood work immediately. Okay. Because there could be a million different reasons why this is going on. And so, but I see that. And also your cerebral fluid is tainted. And so have you had any kind of headaches or dizzy, crazy feelings in your head? Yeah. Right.
Behind my ear, it was like a pulsating. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think it's viral. I'm not sure what it is, but it feels viral to me. And but you would want to do blood work sooner than later. And you may have, oh God, let me read it. This is different. Have you hurt your neck or back or anything weird in the last little while?
It's been just burning in my neck down the back. I drive a lot, and I thought that maybe that had something to do with it because I drive so much. But it's burning straight. I'm like, am I getting attacked on my God card? Because it's just up and down.
No, you know what it is. I
think
it's physical. It feels like to me that you may have a taint. This is a far out thing, and the doctors will never figure it out. Okay, you may have some sort of a leak into your cerebral fluid, which is the fluid that your brain floats in. Okay. It's such an odd vibration. It took me a minute. Usually I can see health things really, 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 really fast. And so, but it took a minute. And so I think your cerebral fluid is tainted. And see, all it takes is a pinching of a blood vessel in your back or neck, and you will have a little blood in your cerebral fluid, and this will make you wacko. It'll make out everything goes crazy, right? And so because it feels like your brain fluid is tainted. Now here's what I'm going to do. Tell me how you feel right now, okay? So I'm going to light that energy up with all the gold energy in the world, and God is giving me a certain drop of holy water to drop into your cerebral fluid in your brain. And so there we go. There we go. There we go. You gave me 3 drops actually. And so there we are. How do you feel right this moment?
Honestly, kind of dizzy a little bit.
Different though, right?
Yes. Wow.
Better. Better, but different, better.
Yeah.
I think that's what it is.
Definitely better.
Okay. I think that's what it is. Okay. So now your hands are warming up. Your hands are getting hot. Your body's getting hot. Your face is getting hot. There we go. Okay.
Yeah.
I think that's what it is. When you go to the doctor, tell them you think your cerebral fluid is tainted or off, which means you could have a little, something's pinching a nerve or no, pinching like a blood vessel or something, making it have a little blood leak into your, and it could be all the driving and your neck's doing something weird. And so, but that's what I see. I see cerebral fluid leak. And so that's an odd thing. And it makes everything go crazy all over your whole body. And so you don't know what's going on because everything's a mess. Because all your nerves and your spine going all the way down get jacked and your head gets jacked up. And that this is, but the fact that I could add that type of healing, from God, He gave you 3 drops of holy water. And so you may just get better too. So there's that. But just but that's what it is. But I would go to the doctor, okay, and do a little bit of blood work and do blood work, and then also that's what's happening. So how they may do like an MRI or something. So just telling you what it is, okay? All right.
Thank you so much, Gary. I really appreciate you.
Yeah, you'll appreciate it. You'll sleep good tonight, though. I see you sleeping good.
Oh, good luck.
There you go.
I love y'all guys so much. I really appreciate it.
Love you
Thank
too.
Love you.
I'm happy you found your soulmate.
Yeah. I like him. I see him. I like him. I like him. Wow. You got a good one. Honey, you got a good one.
Gary, I don't know.
You got a good one.
Help too, Gary. So please light him up too.
I did. There you are. I did. It's all good.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye. I love her.
I love her too.
She's great. She lit up when you mentioned soulmate, boy. She lit up. Her energy changed.
But that's really cool.
Yeah.
Gary, for you to figure out the cerebral flow, wow. That's actually true though. I've heard that before from the chiropractics.
Yeah, it can really mess up, and so that's what that is. Ah, wow. There we go. There. I'm just watching the angels still working on her. Who we talking to?
Thank you, Gary. Can I get Scott Rumbaugh on real quick, please?
Yeah.
He had a visit to the ER last night, too.
Oh.
Glad you're with us. Hi.
Oh, go ahead and unmute, Scott. There you go.
Hey, can you hear me now?
Yeah. Hey, buddy. What's going on? How are you?
Hey, yeah, I'm still feeling a little off. Last night, about 10 o'clock, I felt a little bit dizzy. Went to bed, and about midnight, I got up to go to the bathroom, and I couldn't stand up straight. Fell straight over, and had to call the paramedics, and they showed up, and I was flat on the ground, nauseous, couldn't get up, couldn't do anything. So they took me to the ER and did the whole head MRI and stuff like that to rule out stroke. But it turned out that I've just got this vertigo, and I'm just kind of working through it, but no idea what caused it or what's going on. I still feel really off.
Got it. You got spiritual vertigo.
Okay.
And so Dean, remember when I had this 2 weeks ago?
Yep.
And so I get up to go to the bathroom like you did, and I run into my bed, right? And I go, what is wrong with me? And then I like, I get my bearings, and then and then I start to go again, and then I almost fell over again, and I thought, I'm sick, something's up, right? And so and so then I was, first of all, if anything's wrong with me ever, I try to go, is this spiritual or physical, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so I cleared it, and I'm fine. Interesting, right?
Yeah.
And so I see it's sort of the falls into this same category. And so what you're doing is you're bopping through this dimension going higher. And as you do, it's turbulent, if you would. And so it's sort of like if you're in an airplane and it's changing altitude to find some nice air to fly in. And, sometimes they're turbulent as they go through that. And so that's what I see. So it has to do with this golden dimension that your angels are trying to drag you up into. And so for me, I already went through this a couple of weeks ago. I'll usually get it before you guys do. Most of the time, whatever's going on, that's like, all hell breaking loose. It'll usually break loose on me first before it breaks loose on you. And then I know how to fix it. So I guess that's a good thing. But now I want you just to imagine going higher. There we are. Now, right then, you saw a brighter golden kind of light. Slip on up into it. And there we are. There we are. There we are. And there you go. And you just slipped into it. There. And your sinuses opened up. Your head got a little lighter. Now you feel calm, feel sleepy a little bit. You see? And now you feel warm. And so that's that golden dimension. You want to just be able to slip on up into it. And there. See, now you feel really quiet. It's kind of a sweet, quiet, nice feeling in your head.
Yeah. And I felt like tingling kind of wave over. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. I think you'll be fine. I think that's what it is. But I think it's a spiritual problem, not a physical, which is great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm already feeling a lot lighter. Thank you.
Yeah. Good.
Anything else you see on me that needs a tune up?
No, a little bit lower back, but not a biggie. Just peeling things off. There we are. You look good. Now you're just glowing. I see a beautiful God matrix in you. You'll find you can manifest really easy now because you just slipped up into this golden dimension. This golden dimension where, like I said, when I was doing readings all this week, I mean, everybody I talked to, the whole room's like turning gold. They're freaking out. A couple of people really freaked out. They were like, "What is this?" And so I'm like, "No, it's just kind of what it is." And so, but you'll find you feel better now. It's good. It's just you're changing gears. Sometimes when you spiritually change gears, you have these kind of weird feelings. That's normal. But you don't know that that's what it is in the beginning. That's what it is, but you'll be fine. That's what I see.
Thank you so much, Gary. Appreciate it.
Thank you,
Good
Scott.
luck.
Good luck.
Thank you so much. Thanks.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's kind of crazy, right? It's kind of like that though. That's what you do. Who are we talking to?
Thank you, Gary. Can I get Rachel Burnson on? Rachel, I know they've been so patient waiting. Hi, guys. It's good to see you both. Hi, James.
Hey, James. Hey, Rachel.
Hi.
Hey guys, how are you?
I've been having a lot of fear and anxiety, and just I get these kind of stuck in terror, kind of.
Well, Rachel, here's what's going on. You're really high evolved. You're such a high evolved person. It's appropriate you and James are hanging out together because he's super high evolved. He's been my friend for many years. But you have a bunch of upside down pyramids that are right around your body. Okay. And I want you to ask God for the sword to clear them. Say, God, please give me the sword to clear these hell dimensions.
God, please give me the sword to clear these hell dimensions.
Okay. Now he gave you a serrated sword, and I want you to just go around your body and clear them. Just go around, clear them on you. There we are. There we are. All the way. There we go. There we go. Where's your mother?
She's right across the room from me.
Clear your mama. I see her. Clear her. There we are. She's sweet. I like her. There we go. There we go. Now clear James. There we go. All right. Good. Perfect. Now clear me.
Clear you.
Yeah. I can feel that all over. I felt really warm, really light, super good,
wow.
and super positive. Okay. So now, see how you feel positive now?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's all you got to do.
Okay.
Your head's totally quiet. Okay. The sword she got, guys, was sort of a serrated looking sword, with jewels on the handle. And so that's the sword. And so you guys can get the same sword too. And so this is a great sword to clear hell dimensions that are close in. When you guys are having panic attacks, all that sort of thing, we're having anxiety, that's common these days. You want to get this serrated sword, and the one that Rachel just got. And now I saw James, I saw it go over to you. I saw it go to you. And so, so do you want to just use this sword to clear your energy with? And there we go. See, James, you could feel that. Your feet got real warm. I could feel that right then. And so there we go. And so it's really simple. There you are. That's good. Perfect. Rachel, thank you for that gift. You'll be better. You just that. You'll see. And your mama will feel better too. Clear your mom. So anyway, hey mom. Perfect. All right, there we go. All right. Lots of love to you guys. Love you guys.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah. See you soon.
Cool, Gary. That was cool. Thank you.
I think it was. I think so. Because you know
Yeah.
what? Everybody's suffering from this anxiety thing.
Yeah.
Everybody's suffering from this anxiety thing. And so you want to be able to clear that anxiety off you, from you, so so you feel better, so you can feel a lot better. And so I heard, go to Dwayne Dunham and I'll be happy. That's what I heard in my head.
Okay.
Dwayne, why are you gonna make me happy? What's going on besides I love you? What's happening?
Dwayne, all right, I got him. All right, Dwayne, unmute yourself, please.
All right. I have no idea, Gary. I'm always happy. So yeah.
Well, maybe I'm impacting you. That's perfect.
Right, yeah,
That's perfect. I see, we know it's really crazy. You got a spiritual gift in the last little while, and I've never seen it here on earth. I've only seen this gift in Zion Heaven. So I don't know if you've been spending a lot of time up in Zion Heaven or some time doing stuff. Have you?
I think so. Yeah. Yeah. I go there as often as I can. So yeah.
Well, you have a torch that has a red flame. Oh my God, I'm trying to think if I have anything that color. I don't think I do. It's a chartreuse, if you know what that color is.
Okay.
It's kind of a purpley burgundy looking flame.
Okay.
And red. And so, but I see this chartreuse color and on this on this torch. And this is a really amazing torch that burns off all the negative thoughts in a person's head and in their heart. And so share that gift with everybody. That's an amazing gift. Okay. And there, I just everybody get this gift. It's got a chartreuse flame on it, and it's a torch. Looks like the torch the Statue of Liberty carries.
Yeah.
And so you can see it. Yeah, you can see it. And so there we go. And so you want to use this torch, and I'm just burning off all the negative energy, all the negative thoughts in my head, all the negative thoughts in my heart, all the negative thoughts around me projected from other people. And there we go. And there. And now look how you feel now. See, you feel good, right?
Yeah. Really good.
Great. Yeah, and your feet are hot. Your feet are
I'm hot all over. You turn on the video, and it's like 100 degrees in here now. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, right. Oh, before it was really crazy. Before I went on tonight, I'm driving my staff crazy here because I'm like, I'm in Minnesota. It's not hot. And I walk down and the whole room goes to like it's 120 degrees, right? And I've got them. I have the air conditioner on right now. And so it's like, but it's like yeah. And so it'll just do that. And so, but that's just spiritual heat. It's getting rid of all the dark energies, and so the angels can bring you all the gifts. Well, that was a beautiful gift. I just appreciate you sharing that gift.
Okay, thank you for making me more aware of it. I appreciate it.
Yeah, use that one. That's the dealy one. I mean, that's the one. Anytime when my angels, the angels will sometimes tell you that. They'll say, hey, it'll make you happy if you blah blah blah. I'm like, well, okay, I am going to blah 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 and blah, like whatever it takes. But that's a beautiful gift. That's a very powerful gift. I've never seen that gift. I've seen something similar only in Zion heaven, but not on earth. And so lately, the Zion gifts are becoming more prevalent here. So you guys realize that on earth as it is in heaven is a real reality, and earth is turning into a heaven in spite of all the hell. And we're in a little bit of a race, to get earth to turn into a heaven before it turns into a hell. And so just realize, get these gifts, use these gifts, clear everybody, clear the world. Dwayne, take that gift and watch. You can go around the whole world with it. I'm playing with it as I talk to you. And so there you go. Look how that feels.
Yeah.
You see?
Yeah.
So guys, we're getting these spiritual gifts that really do work, and they clear the whole planet. And boy, the planet needs clearing. Thank you, God, for that gift. I see God doing this. I see God going like big fist pump. Woo, woo, you can see that.
Yeah.
You can see that. You can see what I just saw. I can tell. Yeah. Perfect. Good. Any questions? Anything happening?
I actually do have a question. My cousin Jerry passed last week, and well, you know what? I want to tell him how much I appreciated him, but I think I talked to him anyway once he passed, so I'm good there. So I'll let him know how much I appreciated him. That's all. So
well, he's laughing. He said he thought you were dead too.
What? I'm fine. What are you talking about?
No, he thought you.
Oh, when I was talking to him. Okay.
When you talking to him, it freaked him out. He's like, "Oh my God, you died! I didn't know you died." And
no,
then he figured out. Yeah, but he couldn't. He didn't know you could talk to him over there when you're here. So sometimes when they get on the other side and they can see all the stuff we can do, they freak out a little bit. But he tells you to let his people know, whoever his family, he is all right.
Okay.
He used the word all right. And so I don't even think all right's in my vocabulary, but he said, tell him to tell everybody, tell Dwayne, I'm all right.
Okay.
And so
I'll pass that along.
Yeah. So he's good. He's really good. And so, well, is your mom on the other side? I can't remember.
No, she's still with us.
Is your grandma there?
Yeah, my grandmother is. Yes, she's on the other side.
Were you buddies with her?
Yeah, we were pretty close. Yeah.
Yeah.
When I was little, we moved away when I got a little older. But yeah, when I was little, yeah.
Yeah, because I see her. I think it's your. Yeah, she says she's your grandma. Just she's hanging.
He's on her side too, so they're both on my mother's side of the family.
Ah, so is that his grandma too, or something?
His aunt. Yeah.
Okay, because I seen her with him, and so there we go. Yeah. All right. Anyway, well, your grandma said hello. Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
She says she's proud of you.
Oh, well, good. I do my best.
That's good. Thanks, Dwayne. I love you. Thanks, buddy.
Thanks. Love you too.
Yeah, that was a crazy gift. That chartreuse color, guys.
Thanks,
That chartreuse color is the ultimate gift that brings it home. It brings it into your energy field. So that is the ultimate red. The red color. That's the reason I use a lot of red stones, red crystals. You know, I drag this one around with me everywhere I go. And so but it's like I use these different red crystals because they ground all the heavenly gifts that we get. They bring them down to us. So if you don't have a red crystal, look on zionhealingcrystals.com, zionhealingcrystals.com, and there's some really cool ones on there. That's our crystals. And all of those have lived around me. They've empathed. Crystals will empath your gifts. And so the crystals that we have with Zion Healing Crystals really empath all the gifts I got. And so I play with them, hang out with them. They're all in my office. And so, but it's this energy of this particular gift that Dwayne had was sort of a freak of nature gift. I hadn't seen it on the planet. So see, sometimes you guys will get gifts that I hadn't got yet. Sometimes you guys will get these certain spiritual gifts that are really breakthrough type gifts, because that's the dimension you're working in. And so that's so perfect. I want to talk to Fallon. Hey, Fallon, what are you doing?
Oh my God, that's so funny. She's next. I even told Fallon, I go, you're next.
I'm reading
so
your
funny.
mind.
Thank you, Gary.
I'm reading your mind. Anyway. Hey, Fallon.
Hi,
Hey, girl.
Gary.
You
Hi,
had
beautiful.
a beautiful. Hey, you are beautiful. You had a beautiful, successful event. I'm so happy. And so
Aw.
this is great. And so I'm coming next year, whether I'm invited or not. I'm just going to crash your party. I'm
You
coming.
are always invited.
You
You know that.
Well, Michelle and Dean, they go have parties all the time, and they don't invite me. But it's like, no, but no, I really,
You're
I'm so excited.
required to come to the next one.
Oh, good.
Yes.
I'm there. I'm so there. You know? And I think this thing, I see it getting bigger and bigger and bigger. I think, we should invite all of our famous friends, because you know how people always clamor around, like famous folk, And so
Yeah, get
Dean,
Kevin Trudeau and get all your friends, Gary.
yeah, I mean, I just see, but I can see a lot of different famous people that would like to come to this. This is the kind of thing. I wonder if Danielle would come to this, Dean. You think she would?
That
show
would be
up?
so cool.
She might.
Danielle Steele, maybe. I don't know. I gotta talk to her, see if she'll go. She'll be like, "What?"
Gary, just give me your list and I'll work on it.
All right, yeah, you can talk them into it. We're invited to her house for Christmas, actually.
Oh,
And so,
fun.
she's excited to meet you. She's very
Oh my
excited.
God, I love her. I can't wait to meet her.
Yeah, so
She's
there
one of
we
my
are.
favorites.
All right, well, we're gonna do that, and then you can talk. Then you can picture. You can talk her into doing this.
Okay.
That's funny. That's funny.
It'll be fun.
That's good. Yeah. Remember years ago, Dean? She says, "How can I have more fun parties?" Remember that, Dean?
Yep.
Because Dean and I we were at every big party, and I mean the parties were incredible, unbelievable. I mean, you would walk into her ballroom, it held 100 people, and there'd be the most famous people in the world, the most powerful people in the world, and it would be snowing from the windows because she had snow machines on the roof and they were shoveling snow. You remember that, Dean?
Yeah, because I remember walking in the first time and I was like, that's odd. It started snowing, Gary. And Gary goes, it didn't start snowing. There's snow machines on the roof. I'm like, oh. I was like, it was really odd. It started snowing right when we walked in.
But she's like really amazing. She's crazy with detail, whatever the detail is, right? And so anyway, but I think she would have fun with this. But she said, how can I have the most fun parties in the world? And I said, let me invite the people. And so, but we had fun. We really had fun. We had a really good time. And so many great parties, so many things. And so, but she, maybe we'll talk her into it. We'll see what happens. But we got to start picking away at our list though of people that we know that, and then everybody else you guys can come, and then you get to meet all those fun people that are just very different animals, And so,
Yes.
and you go, well, why would I want to meet them? Why are they more important than me? Let me tell you, there's a vibe, there's a beat, there's a vibration to when people are successful. And you guys want to, you go, well, does it rub off? Yes, it does. And so you want to, if you be around and you can talk to them for a bit, ask them questions about things. I mean, there's a beautiful magic to all that. And so I think this is a perfect platform to allow that to happen. That's exciting for me. It really is. And so, because I went to so many of these events, these types of things, and so now if I can, invite some people that I went to their event, and that's how you do it. That's kind of how it works. But I think it's a great event. I think you guys did a great job. Everybody that went told me how wonderful it was and how exciting and how fun it was. And so,
Yay, thank you.
Yeah.
We wish you were there. Well,
Thanks,
you're definitely
Gary.
going to come next.
well, they're in spirit for sure. And so, did you have fun, Fallon? Did you have fun yourself?
I did. And I think for me, it was really great just seeing the community coming together and everybody wanting to help protect our marine life and also be there for each other. And everybody was just such a loving group of people.
Well,
And
it feels like our crowd is so sweet, and you're so sweet, and Michelle is like, she's like she can just put things together. I don't know, something like, I don't want to call you an idiot savant because you're not an idiot, but you're definitely a savant. I mean, you can just,
Thank you.
You got this crazy magic. What Dean and I can't do, you can do it in 2 seconds, and so we're always so happy for that. And so Michelle made the magic happen too. It was like crazy, I bet, right? Like she's just got that thing. She's got that thing, whatever that
she
is.
is super talented.
Thank you. You guys are so funny. Thank you. I couldn't have done it without all of you guys. Dean and everybody that went.
Well, that's what oneness.
Team effort.
That's what.
Yes.
Yeah. Hey, that's what oneness is. And we just do stuff, and then stuff works. And and you guys got it. I mean, I think that's beautiful. I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm
The
excited
more
for
the
next year.
merrier.
Yes.
I'm excited for next year. We got to think of whatever we can do to make it really fun.
Oh yeah, we've already started thinking about that. We'll talk, Gary, when we see each other.
I love it. I love it. I got a great dinner party for us next week too, Michelle. I'll tell you later. Anyway, so there we are. Anyway, so it feels like, what am I looking at with you? Oh, you got a trip going. Where are you going? Where are you headed? I see you going
Me?
somewhere. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't have a trip right now that I can think of.
I see a trip.
Maybe
I see a trip, and it feels really amazing. So whatever that is, maybe it's time retreat. Maybe you just come. I don't know.
Maybe you're reading my mind with my applications I've been doing for artist residencies. So I don't know.
Okay. Well, I see something magical with it looks like you've already put the effort in. So it feels like that's what it is. So I see perfect scenarios, very led. You got warm right then. Your feet got hot. See?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. So I see this golden path under your feet. It's like a golden brick road under your feet. There you are. Let me know
Do you know which one? Because I've got like 100 that I've been going through.
I don't know if there's anything. I don't think it's Hawaii, but it looks like Hawaii. What would that be?
Oh my gosh, I've applied to that 6 times already.
Oh, you have? Okay.
Yeah, and I haven't gotten it. So maybe this time's the charm.
Oh, okay. Yeah, where's that? Is it Honolulu or where is it? Which island?
It's the national park artist residency that they offer, and they have thousands of applications every year, and only 1 or 2 artists get it for the year, and you get to go for a month.
I'm zapping you.
Thank you.
I'm clearing it. There we are.
Thank you.
Okay. Perfect. There. Wow.
And you can invite people to come stay with you, and they give you a place to stay. So you guys
I'm
are
moving
welcome
in.
to come.
It's perfect. I'm selfishly making it happen. There we are. There we go. Big Fallon. There we are. Perfect.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
You got really warm right then.
Oh yeah, I definitely feel it because I was a
Okay.
little cold beforehand. So
Yeah, so you're starting to sweat a little bit, and so that's
yeah.
and see, intention matters, guys. I mean, it really does. And so when you realize that your intention matters, I want Fallon to go there so I can selfishly move in, and so so there we are. And when I decided that, it was really easy. I see it working. So there we are.
Well, you're invited, so all of you guys
Ah,
are.
perfect. Oh yeah, we'll aggravate you. We're gonna follow you around. We're your groupies.
I'll put you down on the list.
You're fun to be a groupie with, right, Michelle? She's fun.
She is so fun.
Mhm.
I love when she laughs because she makes everyone else laugh, and she laughs so long.
I love
We
it.
have the
It's perfect.
giggles.
Yes.
Well, I'm congratulations on your successful weekend, and
Thank
I
you.
Thank
think
you,
that
Gary.
yeah, because I can see how magical it was, and people got a lot of different things from being there, and so in a very
Oh,
magical environment, a wonderful cause, and we're going to do it next year, and we're going to just
Yes.
do it big.
Yes.
We're going to tear it up. So I look forward to that.
Okay.
I look forward to
Yay.
I
a
do
little piece.
too. Thank
Yeah,
you.
Too.
yeah, we can all be a little piece of something amazing. So I think that's great.
Yep.
Anyway,
Yep.
I love
And then
I love
one
Piece of
last
something.
question. Sorry,
Okay.
Gary, one last thing. This is actually why I was coming on too, was to ask you about my grandfather. He's not doing well. My mom went to see him today and said it kind of looks like, I don't know, we don't know how much time we have left.
Well,
So
I'm you want to just always be honest, and so you can see spiritually. There's a little there's a little white but golden staircase close to him. So
yeah.
so I think he's ready to transition. And you know, nobody feels happy when they lose somebody they love. But you just have to look at it because of who you are and spiritually who you are. You hadn't lost him. And so because he's gonna feel really good, really better. I see. Is your grandma over there?
No, she's here taking care of him too. So it's a lot on
Okay.
her right
Well, I see.
now.
Maybe it's his mother.
Yeah, his mother.
Yeah. And so because I see this lady there waiting.
Okay. It could be
Okay.
his mom, yeah.
And because I just see this older lady waiting, and so and it feels like that his life force is actually being given to him by his wife, you know, and
Yeah.
so and I feel like he's like really wearing her out, and
He
so
is. She's definitely starting to show it
to
too. So
yeah, but I see him, you know, I see the little staircase. So usually that's what's going on when it's not too long. And so,
so
so
do you think like a week or do we have longer than that or
I don't know because I'm not God. God only knows.
okay.
I don't know, you know, but I know, it feels, so you got a little dizzy in your head, and that's as the light is even getting closer to him. And
Yeah.
so, but it's beautiful. And so you just have to project lots of love to him. Let me know, when anything happens, if it does, you know, hopefully he lives for 1,000 years, but usually when I see the little staircase, I'm just being honest, that's what I see. Your mom
Yeah.
thought the same thing, right? Yeah.
Yeah, she did and mentioned it to me today after she saw him. She went to take care of them earlier today. And yeah, so she said to me, we better check because it feels like that. And the moment she said it, I felt it too. So I knew.
Yeah. I think Eugenie's really in tune, and so I think she saw what same thing I'm seeing. You know,
Yeah.
but just take your hands and put them out, and just ask God to please take care of your grandfather. And so, God, please take care of my
Please take care of
grandfather.
my grandfather. Thank you.
He says, only if you allow me to give you 1,000,000 people to take care of.
Okay.
All right, there.
I'm already doing that, so
I know.
I'd be happy to do that more.
Yeah. All right. See, that's what he's doing. Yeah. Interesting, right? And
Yeah.
so he laughs. He blew you a kiss too. God blew you a kiss. There. You felt it on your lips. That was weird. You felt your
Yeah,
lips
I
get,
did.
right? Yeah. See, I'm an empath, guys. So I could feel it when her lips got hot. But God
I
actually
actually
went like
saw them
this.
go gold.
Yeah, it was
Like I
crazy,
had
right?
gold lipstick or something.
paint that painting.
Okay.
Okay. That's
Okay.
a crazy painting. I see you doing it
Yeah.
somewhere along the way. Ah, that's gonna be pretty wild, you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can do that. Yeah, because it's almost like gold leafing or like just this really intense gold. It's not like a
Yeah.
yellow.
If no one, well, if no one else gets it, I'll buy that painting. That's a great painting. See,
Oh,
that's
I
perfect.
love
I
it.
love you.
Thanks,
I'll
Gary. I
I'll
love you too.
see you soon. Okay. There we
Love
go.
you. Thank you so much.
Love
Thank you,
you,
Michelle.
Fallon.
Love you,
Thank
Thank
you,
Fallon.
you.
Dean.
You're
That was
Oh,
welcome.
love you
crazy.
guys.
I don't
Love
know if
it.
any of you guys, I don't know if any of you guys can follow what I was doing in my head or what I saw in my head, but it was really, really crazy when I saw her lips go this crazy golden hue, and I felt her lips get hot. And so that's when God just went "Whew," and blew her a kiss, right?
Oh,
So, you know what's really bizarre? Heaven is becoming earth, and earth is becoming heaven. And so we got this thing where you can, you see it, you feel it, you experience it. Um, it was really crazy. Like this week when I was working with people in private readings, and it's just me and the person I'm working with them in a private reading, a few times, maybe a half a dozen times, um, they not only saw the room go gold, but they looked at me and they freaked out a little bit. And I go, "Oh, I'm sorry." I said, "You saw yourself in my face." And they went, "I did. Wow." And I said, "Well, that's because I'm being one with you and you're being one with me." See, so we are not only being one, but you'll actually even be able to visually see this with your eyes, and you'll see yourself being one with other people. And when you do that, you'll be looking at them and you'll see you over there, and they'll see you over, themselves over on the other side. And so, but I had that happen a bunch of times, about a half a dozen times this week. And so that just lets me know the planet Earth is getting brighter and brighter and brighter in spite of us. So in spite of whatever human beings are doing to create hells, it's getting brighter and brighter and brighter. And so this is a very crazy era we're living in. And hey, I'm glad we're here. I'm glad we're here. Keep on bringing in the light. Keep on asking for the spiritual gifts to use, and then use them. And this is going to really make all the difference in the world. What are we doing? So we're doing a spiritual retreat in North Carolina. Please come to my holiday retreat. I'll be there. Michelle and Dean will be there. Brian will be there. Judy will be there. Judy's out working the streets tonight. Sorry she's not here.
we miss her.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure she misses us. Yeah, right. David Simon, you guys will be there. So we're going to be hanging out in beautiful North Carolina at our retreat center, my home, and we got so much to be thankful for. And so the holiday retreats are really great because when you are thankful as a group in one, you get crazy spiritual gifts. Some of the spiritual gifts I saw tonight, like the chartreuse uh, flame from Zion Heaven, that thing felt great. I saw the beautiful gift from Terry's 5-year-old granddaughter. That was pretty amazing. And I saw, lots of other stuff all night long. These spiritual gifts, when they come down, they do things and they do magic in your life. So right now, I want you guys to say, God, please allow me to have all the spiritual gifts I need right now. God, please allow me to have all the spiritual gifts I need right now. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. And then please allow me to know how to use them. There we go. And so I want to clear all you guys. I'm trying to project all these gifts to you guys. I love you guys and appreciate you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm running around. Hey, if you're in Las Vegas, I'll be there doing private readings this coming week. I'll be in beautiful Las Vegas. I'll be hanging out with Dean, torturing him.
Yep.
And, and so there we go. And then the following week I'll be in California for a week. And so if you guys want to see me for a private reading in person, I will be bobbing around and I would love to talk to you. And so all you got to do, 800-827-GARY, GarySpivey.com. And also hang out with us for our spiritual retreat in beautiful North Carolina. And so, Dean, how's the decorating coming? They're coming along.
No,
Decorating.
they're doing Christmas lights. I think they got the outside of the house, outside of the bed and breakfast done, and the house, and now they're working on the inside. They're putting up Christmas trees and whatever else they're doing. So they're working on it. Yeah.
Awesome. That's a Dean project. There we are.
Yeah.
So perfect. Perfect. Anyway, well, I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for joining us with Tapping In. I'll be here on Wednesday, clearing your energy. Our energy clearings every Wednesday. Again, check it out, GarySpivey.com, the online club. I again appreciate you guys so much. And Michelle, your cell phone, how do people call to book in to the retreat? It's
822-0548. Yep.
Okay.
You memorized it. You said it right before.
702-822-0548. And so perfect. Let me speak to Aaron. I got to talk to Aaron. He's burning a hole in my skull.
Aaron Wong, I got it here.
Yeah.
Oh, you got it, Michelle?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. What you
Hi,
got
Aaron.
going? Hey,
Wow,
buddy.
Gary, I miss you so much.
I miss you. What you got going? You're burning a hole in my head. Yeah.
Oh,
So,
I'm sorry. I hope it's
no, it's a good
unknown.
thing. It's a good thing. What's your question? What's going on? What do you need to know? What's happening?
Oh, wow. I've just been kind of like bobbing up and down spiritually. I feel like it's actually been kind of a struggle.
Okay.
So, yeah.
That you got half of an egg on you. You know, it's really funny because Terry Mahoney and we were talking about this. She had this funk on her, and it was this crazy energy. And who else? Scott had it, and he went even to the emergency room because he woke up dizzy. Right, I did too. You know, and so you have that energy on you. Sometimes the brighter lights will get attacked, and it almost looks like and I know you can see spiritually, and on one side of you there's it looks Terry had two eggs. You have a hat, it looks like a black egg, and I just cleared it off of you, and I just want to, there we go, and now I got you above it, and now you slipped up into this golden energy, and there you can breathe. Feel it?
Yeah, thank you. Actually, I woke up, my right side of my neck completely tightened up. And when you mentioned about the locust energy, it makes so much sense.
Yeah, they bite you, they pinch you back there. Yeah. And so that torch thing, guys, gets rid of that. So if you have a cramp in the back of your neck, you want to clear that. And so that's what, now look how light you feel. See? Better.
Yeah, wow, thank you so much.
Yeah, I had to
want to
you.
see how Chase is doing. How little Chase is doing.
He's running around with other puppies having fun. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Dogs. Yeah, I see him in God's yard. And so I made sure I got it. I made sure he went to this really high place where all my dogs are.
Yeah.
And so, but he's in God's yard hanging out. He's actually in the first heaven. And there's a really, it's right beside of the big cathedral in the first heaven. I can show you where you can actually see him running around. There you go. He did a circle. And so,
I miss him so much.
Yeah, that's your pooch. All right, there we go. He's good.
Thank you, Gary.
Yeah,
well,
thank
I miss you. Haven't talked to you in a while.
Yeah, you're going to be fine now. You'll feel better. You got that thing off of you. And it's really interesting. A lot of people that are super, super high evolved and naturally slipping up into this higher dimension where everything is gold and you can manifest anything you want, really. You'll sometimes get beat, including me. You'll get that little dark egg looking thing on. You have to crack it off. There's a golden hammer that cracks that off. And so all you guys want to get the gift of that. There we go. That's what I needed to do. That's the reason I needed to talk to you, so I could get this gift, clear you, but also get the gift for everybody. Ask God for the golden hammer, crack this, little black egg looking thing off of you. And now you'll slip up into this golden dimension really easy. And then there's only one thing left to do. Thank you, God. Thank you, God.
Thank you, God.
And thank you, Aaron. Thank all you guys. I appreciate you guys for tapping in. I'll be here doing private readings or somewhere in the world doing them. 800-827-GARY, GarySpivey.com.